Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well today. Have you ever been looking for something all over the place and you realize that it's right in front of you? Like, where are my glasses? Here they are. See what I mean? Right in front of me. You know what? Sometimes we're looking for solutions and the answer is right in front of us. It's right in our hands. There was a story of a young man. He lived with his wife and his two young children. He was financially successful because he worked hard and he was there every day. But one day there was an accident at work. He was injured and he later passed away. Well, that put the burden of survival on his wife and his two young children. His wife knew that the kids were too young to work, so that put the burden on her. Well, money ran out and eventually so did food. She had very little skill, but the skill she did have was baking. But she had nothing to bake after cupboards were bare. The only thing that was left over time was a small jar of oil. Now she knew that a wise man was coming into town, and she said, if I can just speak to him, he could give me some insight on how to survive. She spoke to the wise man, and he simply said this after listening to her story. What do you have in your hand? Well, puzzled, she said to the wise man, Sir, I'm sorry. I don't understand the question. I told you all I have was a small jar of oil. He said, use that. Go home and sell it. Well, she did that. She went home, she sold that jar of oil, and surprisingly, after selling it, she had enough for 2 jars of oil. Well, she did that again. She took those 2 jars and she sold those, and surprisingly, she had enough for 8 jars of oil. And this continued until she had enough money to not only survive, but to thrive. And I want to ask you today, what are you overlooking? What's right in your hands? You do it so easily. You have it right there. It's been there all the time. But because it's right in your hands, you're overlooking. Maybe it's a solution you're looking for. Maybe it's your purpose. Hey, are you a good listener? Are you a good volunteer? Are you an encourager? Do you help people? Well, I want to ask you today to not overlook those things because they're making a difference in the lives of others. It may not be glamorous, I understand, but is it making a difference in the life of others? What it's all about. What's in your hands? Use that and make a change in the lives of others. That's it for me today. I hope you log on to our YouTube channel, Terrell Official, for more of these tales and more music. We'll see you next time.